Of course, ang ating mga kasamaan sa DZSR 918 Sports Radio. Nakita niyo po, Nico Ramos at Benji Santiago maghahatid po sa inyo ng ating live radio coverage. Well, itong first quarter output na kupunan ng Global Port, 34 points. I was reviewing yung kanilang unang laban ng elimination round, where Global Port actually scored 33 points in the first half.
Uy. So, ano kaya? Now, the true test for Global Port is actually consistency. You start out well. Can you sustain that all throughout 4 quarters?
Good question, partner, because in that encounter, lamang din ang Global Port ng first quarter that actually lost that lead. Come the second, where they're limited to only 10 points. Ito, of course, ang Global Port hoping na hindi maulit yan. But only sumagasa agad na itala ang kanyang pang-7 puntos to chop the lead of Global Port down to 9. Rudy Linganay at the point against Paul Lee. Parehong taga-Yui ito. Kakampi pa itong dalawang ito sa Yui Warriors now at the opposite sides ito sa ating quarterfinals matchup. As a foul will be given up by Paul Lee. This first personal foul. Bago simula po ang ating second quarter, ito po sa labanang ito ng kukunan ng Global Port and Rain or Shine as Jordan Salvador. This is with the left-hander. Ryan Aranya. Nakita si Jeremy Cruz. That's his spot. Though he misses. Makakuha ni Jare Banez. Balik kay Ryan Aranya. Crash 24. Para sa kukunan ng Rain or Shine. Hindi mabantay din ito ni Ryan Aranya. As he uses the high pick. Balik naman kay J.R. Guinyahan. Handing it out. Jare nakawala. Jeremy Stray. Easy yung layup.
This is something that Coach Jeng would like to see his players move the ball around, find the open man, use your drop passes. That's how you get some easy shots.
Nakinig itong ating kasama si Sel Guevara doon sa quarter huddle ng kupunan ng Rain or Shine. Ating pakinggan to.
Okay, Rado, you know what, when I say that Coach Yang is frustrated, I think it's an understatement. Lalo na nung sinabi niya na ayaw ng kanyang mga players mag-run ng play. There's no flow, no rhythm, at nagkakanya-kanya na sila. At ramdam mo ang bigat na salita ni Coach Yang when he said that Global Port is already making 36 points na parang diring-diri siya sa performance ng kanyang mga players. Balik sa inyo.
Well, we can sympathize with Coach Yang. Kita natin, wala talagang pinapatunguhan.
Diring-diri. Yak. Sinabi ni Coach Yang, yak.
Yak, Your Honor. Meanwhile, samantala, itong kupunan ng Global Port, ang dali naman ang kanilang pag-score. Kanina, even Rudy Linganay has already joined the fray. At ito, si Marquise Cummings. Patuloy ang kanyang pananalasa. Only his 4th point, but his team is back to an 11-point lead. That's why Coach Yang Yao will call another timeout. So only a 30-second variety ang kanyang itatawag dito again, if only to remind his boys once again.
Well, you would really have streaks wherein yung kalaban mo, wala silang ginagawang mali. And that's basically what's happening with Global Port. They're shooting the ball extremely well. Samantalang ang Rain or Shine naman couldn't really execute well. So they would really make at least 7 points in every game. They really need this outside sniping, especially now that they're down in this game by 11 points. So, kailangan na talaga uminit ni Jeff Chan, lalong-lalo na pagbalik niya on the floor. But there's one thing that Jeff is doing right. He's playing good defense, and that's something that can fuel his offense.
Jare kumuha sa kanyang pag-atake against Marquise Cummings with sa kanyang left-handed layup. Although they will retain possession. At ito, yung rotation ni Coach Junel Bakuli. Ito, babalik niya itong papasok na pala itong si Nabong and si Chad Alonso. Pagpapahingayin niya muna itong kanilang import kasama ito si Jay Washington. Ryan Aranya, walang mapuntahan. Bibigyan niya kay Paul Lee. Lee against Linganay. Itong dalawa na yung nagbabantayan dito sa quarter na ito. 6 seconds to go. Jare Banez, mawawala pa yung bola. He'll recover, pero mahubusan na. Kailangan niya kay Paul Lee. Mintis yung kanyang tira. But Jare Banez once again. Golden rebound, pero wala. Tinutukan na ng 24 yata ito.
He stepped out of bounds in that last play.
As a warning was issued sa mga taga Global Port for improper bench decorum. Nagtayuan lang naman po yun. Yung mga, sobra lang yung mga tumayo ron. Hindi call the warning. Tumipiling ganay. Nakakita si Nabong. Nabong! Naku! Pagilid yung kanyang tira. Makukuha naman ito ni Jerby Cruz. Yan na naman bababa. Kakaripa si Jerby Cruz. Yung kanyang sidestepping move. Pumasok. At may foul pa na makukuha. Kelly Nabong ang matatawagan ng foul na yun.
Nasakpan na si Jerby Cruz nung sumide-step siya against sa malapader na depensa ni Kelly Nabong. But the good thing about Jerby is he was able to make that shot.
Itong galaw na ito. Itong si Jerby Cruz. What a move for Jerby Cruz. Ito po sa inyo yan ang Rouser 135. May Kawasaki Rouse, the rider review. Ito yung mga bright spots sa Raynor siya. With big men running, getting those steals. Kanina si Bo Belga, now it's Jerby Cruz. Pwede silang pagkunan ng dahilan para makahabol dito sa laban na ito.
So that's how you get mismatches also if you have your big guys running on the break. So natatapat yan sa maliliit but not Willie Miller who was able to see an open jumper from the corner.
That's how hot itong entire Global Port Batang Pier. Dito po sa ating first 2 quarters of play. Napakadali na putos para po sa mga bata ni Coach Junel. Tatahi naman sa loob, Jare Banes against Willie Miller. But opting to pass, Christian for the 3. Wala yun, pero sumabit. And 3 free throws will be given Christian.
That's the toughest part to challenge the shooter. You really cannot touch him at all. You just have to simply challenge and avoid if there's going to be a possible contact.
Christian missed some games for rain or shine. Pero sa kanyang pagbabalik dito, of course, he's hoping na malaki ang kanyang maitulong dito. Well, talking about Global Port, mga kaibigan, si Shelby Barra may kwento naman ng Willie Miller.
Oh, you know what? This is very impressive, ha? Matcha-challenge talaga si Willie Miller sa larong ito because his left eye is half blind dahil na scratch ang kanyang left cornea nung napuwing siya a few days ago. And you know what? Sabi nga, bahala na. If his vision will be blurred, he's just gonna have to trust the communication of his teammates inside the court.
Ay, papayagan naman siya mag-protective glasses. Hindi lang yung kagaya ng kay Coach Junel.
Oh, pero yung mga baka may goggles naman na color, di ba?
Hindi naman kailangan eh. Nakikita natin mga players recent to. Si Mark Aguiwan, nagsusot ng mga protective glasses. Although karamihan na sa ating mga players, mga contact lenses ng mga sinusuot. Pero ito pong mga taga-Raynor Shine, mukhang kailangan nila ng, sila ang may kailangan ng goggles. Hindi sila maka-escort dito sa ating first 2 quarters. Willie Miller gusto i-challenge ito si Christian sa low post. But wisely si Christian natapik niya yung bola. Doon mananatili po sa Global Port. Ang possession at kalamangan. They're up by 8, 42-32. Jordan again looking for Willie Miller. Maibibigay niya against Christian. Looking for the cutter si Willie. Nakakita ito si Kelly. Stops and pops. Malakas yung kanyang tira. Ronnie Machacha naman nakukuha ng rebound. Christian, nakita ka lang import. Arizona Reed was fouled by Kelly Nabong.
Well, that's a way to attack that defense. Hindi pa nakaset the defense ito ng Global Port. That's why hinahanap ka agad ng Raynor Shine si Arizona Reed on the right low post.
This is only an 8-point lead, mga kaibigan. But kaya po nating napapanood, the momentum is definitely with the Global Port Batang Pier and Raynor Shine still looking for that push. Maaga pa, but you know, hindi sila maaring maiwanan dito, partner.
Well, pakonti-konti, and they're actually making headway. Raynor Shine has substituted a lot of those guys to start down the game.
Ito, bago to ha. Pero mahaba at nasa ulo ko. May technical foul on Coach Junel Banguli for respectfully appealing. Hindi ka naman mag-appeal, pero ano eh.
Rats,
Disrespectful daw eh.
pang lawyer terms na yan.
Matitindi na ang mga klase ng violation
Your
dito.
Honor, bahala ka na dyan, Your Honor.
Oh, talagang naka-pleading ha. Pag hindi wala doon yung mga requirements eh, hindi papansinin ng korte. Pero dito ha, disrespectfully.
Appealing.
Appealing. Yung kanyang so yung appeal ha, nilagyan ng advert. Tama na rin, no?
Hindi siya nag-please eh. Hindi siya nag-please.
Eh, hindi makita yung totoo reaction niya dahil nakasalpin as Ronnie Machas. Ang ganda rin challenge sa kay Kelly Nabong.
Nagbigyan na siya ng referee. My classes are dark.
Eto, balikan po natin. yung atake ni Kelly Nabong. A bit slow in that play. Kaya naman inabot siya doon ni Ronnie Matias. Kung hindi man siya inabot ni Batas ni Matias doon, may dalawang other defenders from Raynor Shine.
Oh, good defense there, half-court set. Magandang ginawa doon ng Raynor Shine to recover and block that shot.
Samantala, bitis na ni Willie Miller pero marirecover pa rin niya. Pero hinugutan sila doon ni Matias. To Chris Chu. Chris Chu on the attack. It's 4-on-3 situation. Paborito sa Raynor Shine. But AC Reed opting to take the tray. Wala. But Matias sa putback niya. Ayaw pa rin. But Ronnie Matias is really active dito sa kanyang pang-depensa dito. At sayang na pagkakataon naman ng Global Port.
The Global Port has to watch it because itong Raynor Shine, although they're missing their wide open shots, they're getting offensive rebounds. They're providing that extra attempt or extra possession for another crack at the basket. So Global Port would really have to control the boards para hindi mo na nga mabigyan ng kumpiyansa ang Raynor Shine.
Samantala, mintis yung layup na yan. Itong si Larry Rodriguez. Yung pa rin ang problema po ng Raynor Shine. Ayaw talagang pumasok. But nababawasan na yung simangot ni Coach Yeng. Maganda na yung dinidepensa nila dito. Willie Miller against Chris Chu. Binigyan pa ng pick dito nga si Jay Wash. For Keith Cummings against the import. And again, the defense of Rain or Shine. Tumama sa panitong nga si Markeith Cummings. So nananatiling 6 na puntos lamang po ang hinahabol dito ng mga taga Rain or Shine. Bola pa rin sa quarterfinals matchup ng Rain or Shine, Elasto Painters and Global Port Batampier. At syempre, tinumog tayo ng mga fans sa magkabilang koponan. Nagagandahan nga mga fans ng PBA, hindi lamang po ng dalawang koponan dahil naman napakaganda po ng ating mga laro. Especially this matchup, labanan ng number 4 and number 5. Kaya naman po dikdikan ng ating laban. Global Port nakauna. Pero nararamdaman na natin ang pagragasa dito ng Rain or Shine as Chris Chu was challenged by Yusef Taha.
Hindi nila tinitigal. They're not stopping actually. Nawala ako. Hindi nila tinitigilan actually yung pag-penetrate. Yun ang nangyayari dito sa Rain or Shine. That's a good sign. Makita mo, palaban yung team. There are a lot of frustrating moments na pwede na nga bumigay easily because they're missing a lot of wide open easy shots. And yet, ganun pa rin. Chris Chu going to the line for 2 free throws.
At napansin niyo po ba yung nakasulat dun sa warm-up jacket itong mga taga Rain or Shine? We will defend the crown. Defending champions po ito ng comparison ito ang mga taga Rain or Shine. Wherein last year, maalala naman natin yung nakasulat dyan, we dare to dream. So lagi meron silang slogan.
It's a statement, di ba? Na gusto nilang gawin tonight.
And they're doing that through defense. Sol Mercado was forced to take the three and breaks it.
Mahinit pa rin to si Sol Mercado. Nagpahinga na majority of the second period and yet he's still scoring with already 16 markers.
Ibang klase pero si Larry Rodriguez sumagot naman as si Sel may kwento on the handle naman of the Batampier.
Alam mo, madilim man ang paningin nitong si Coach Nel Baculi. He doesn't feel any discomfort and he was really firm pa rin when he gave his instructions and keeping everyone involved and reminding the players to stay composed and reminding them of the task at hand. But it's
Well, maraming salamat at kailangan talaga ni Coach Junel ang panalong ito tonight. Kasi otherwise, ay magpapahinga na po ito ng kumpara ng Global Port. Alam mo ng second quarter, before the three-pointer by Sol Mercado, they were only limited to only 6 points in this quarter. So, maganda na talaga ang ranchada sa depensa itong mga taga Rain or Shine.
Well, they made headway. Maganda yung kanila nilaro in the second period alone. And they were slowly chopping off the lead of Global Port. Something na nakukuha nila because of their persistency sa pagkuha ng rebound, offensive rebound. At yung pagsaksak nila to the basket where they got a lot of free throws.
And also a positive thing para dito kay Coach Yeng Yao. Hindi nagbago yung intensity nila pagdating sa depensa even with the third stringers like Ronnie Matias and Larry Rodriguez na yung pumasok dito. Ay talagang mas humigpit pa in fact ang kanilang depensa dito. Uy, Loa, libre mula sa labas. Wala pero makukuha ni AC Reed. At may foul pa on the Markeith Cummings on that rebound play.
So look at the lineup of Coach Yeng. Ginamit niya talaga yung pinaka-ilaliman ng kanyang bench, to really make a statement. Parati naman ginagawa ni Coach Yeng yan na talagang these guys can really deliver. Kahit pa depensa lang kuha ng loose balls, they actually help.
AC Reed, kumamana mula sa labas. At 2 puntos lamang yan and he's 9 point in the game. but enough to come closer. It is only a 2-point lead. Global nasa itaas pa rin. So there'll be a foul on Jonathan Oiloa. That's his first personal foul. They would like to put a clamp on Sol Mercado's really sizzling here in the first 2 quarters. Already with 16 points and his team up by 2. Though kanina po yan, it was as high as 11. Jay Wash. Babalik na ito kay Sol Mercado. 6 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Jay Wash free for 3. Next year, makukuha ni Yusef Ta sa tapigan and there's a foul from behind. Si Larry Rodriguez ang matatawagan ng mga referees.
Ito mo, Smart, makikita mo yung kung gano'ng katalino maglaro ito si Sol Mercado. He was boxed out properly, pero papunta yung bola sa kanya, tinapik niya eh. Yung bola mapunta kay Yusef Taha para nga makakuha ng follow-up. So that really shows the leadership of and unselfishness of Sol Mercado to really sacrifice himself and give up, a possession like that to Yusef Taha.
1 out of 2 for Yusef Taha mula sa free throw line. Enough to give his team a more comfortable 3-point lead. 45-42 mga kaibigan. Larry Rodriguez attacking, seeing AC Reid once again. He was hammered and fouled. So sa free throw line, kukunin ni AC Reid ang kanyang mga puntos after that foul by Yusef Taha.
Global Port actually doing very well offensively so far for the first 2 quarters. Pero nagiging problema nga dito is really the defense. They have to contain their man because you cannot allow rain or shine to get points like that under the basket.
Well, si AC Reid, siya naman po ang ating pag-usapan dyan. At may kwento, ito si Sel Guevara on AC Reid.
Arizona Reid's intensity does not depend on whether he's playing against a top team or a bottom team in the standings. Alam mo, sabi niya, he doesn't look at the standings at all. At dito sa kanyang experience playing in the PBA, he's always on his toes dahil kahit sino, pwede daw niyang makamatchup. Balik sa inyo.
Oo, kaya naman ito ha. Ganado si AC Reid. Siya nangunguna sa kanilang pass break. Although dalawa yung kanyang mitiso, makukuha pa rin ni Ronnie Matias. Matias! Uy! Pasa sa kanya sarili yan. Pero ang bola, pupunta pa sa kupunan ng Global Port. Pero 2 puntos na lamang ang lang hinahabol dito. Babalik po kami kagad. Yes. Hindi talaga naubusan si Drake. Mga higa nga, pinapakita rito na mga fans ng PBA.
Ang gaganda naman ng mga laro ng mga player kung ganyan naman kagaganda yung mga nanonood talaga eh. No? Ma-inspire yung mga players natin.
Mga player natin sila na lang dahil tayo nakapokus na tayo sa
Nag-appreciate na tayo.
Mga 1 dozen woman man tayo eh. Amantala, ito po 4 na kalabangan ng Global Port, but Chris Chu habulin ko pa sana ng bang yun eh. Naalala ko kasi birthday ngayon ni kasamang Magu. Morgan, happy birthday
Happy
sa'yo.
birthday, Magu. Pakain ka naman.
Pero may piging siya kagabi, hindi ko napuntahan eh. Pero mabait lang si Magu, kaya uulitin niya yan. Samantala, ito, muntik kang mawawala ng Global Port. Marirecover nila. Jay Wash at mga libre. Bitis yung kanyang tres, but there will be a loose ball foul to be Gary David na nakita ng ating mga referees who pulled Chris Chu down on that rebound play.
Well, Chris actually had very good position right there. Paatras si Chris, si Gary naman nagkabuhol-buhol sila doon sa rebound at natawagan naman si El Granada.
So this would be crucial free throws dahil pagkakataon ito rain or shine na makakuha ng kalamangan. Hindi pa po nakakatikim ng lamang itong rain or shine in this game. But Chris Chu missing the first free throw, but I think in the second quarter nagawa na ng mga bata ni Coach yung kanilang hangad dito because they have limited itong koponan ng Global Port to only 13 points dito sa second quarter after scoring 34 in the first.
Malaking bagay yun because that's really all about defense. Kumbaga 34 points in 1 quarter, nagkulang nga sila sa depensa doon. Yung second unit mo naman ang nagpahabol, kaya kahit papano naman because of the all-court hustle, yun namang nagigisusi dito.
Tabla na po tayo at 47 all as Jay Watch and Chris Chu tulakan pa rin. Wala na sa play, makukuha naman ni Gabe Norwood. Chris Chu, forward pass, easy read. Nako, medyo may kalakasan yung pasa na yan. But actually, ang mga taga-Rain or Shine cheering their teammates on dahil nakuha na nila yung kanilang momentum dito sa second quarter. 1 minute and 33 remaining. Sol Mercado is being hounded by Uloan. Global Port throwing to Markeith Cummings. Full attack! Yung layup niya! Pasok yun.
Markeith Cummings only with 8 points so far in the game. Pero malaking bagay nga kasi yung production ng kanyang mga locals. So that's actually very nice to see that the locals are helping out their import.
49-47. A minute and 14 remaining in the second. Larry Rodriguez, pansamantalang libre. Babalik kay Chris Chu. Nahabol naman ni JP Belanjon. Chris Chu! Another bad pass! Dalawang magkasunod na pasa yun.
Sayang yung kanilang turnovers. They could actually even, given the chance, pwede pa nga silang lumamang except for those turnovers.
Tinitingnan ko itong si AC Rin. May naaalala akong import yan. Magaling na import. Nakakalaro mo. Kakampi mo rin partner.
Si
Tony Harris. Hindi naman yung mukha.
Oo nga pala, no? Except for the hair.
Except for the hair.
Pero ganyan na ganyan si The Hurricane.
Jordan Salvador ay pasok yung kanyang pang-apat na puntos. Magkamukhang magkamukha yung kanyang dalawang tira na nakakuha ng puntos sa kanya. 51-47. Gabe Norwood with a down.
May babaw talaga si Gabe Norwood, making sure that no one else can block that shot.
Alam mo itong si Gabe, mahihain lang itong tumira, but he can really dominate with his athleticism. Mas ginagamit niya talaga ito sa pandepensa. Pero ika nga, pag nakakita ng mismatches, he can actually create. 8 seconds si shot clock ng Global Port. Marquez Cummings will attack! Sumabot dun sa braso. Although nagreklamo dun si Larry Rodriguez na contact was rather obvious.
Well, may sumabit. Hindi si Gabe Norwood actually sumabit. He actually went up in the air. Marquez Cummings, sinubukan yung supalpal and got him covered. At ibang yung kanyang teammate naman ang nag-commit ng foul.
Marquez Cummings, papasok yung kanyang pang-siyam na puntos dito po sa ating first half of play. Sol Mercado, papalitan muna ni Rudy Lingana yung pagkakataon ni Sol na magpahinga ng ilang segundo before going to our halftime break. Kompleto naman for Marquez Cummings, balik sa apat para sa kupunan ng Global Port, pero pagkakataon nito ng rain or shine na makahabol pa rito. Down by only 4. AC Reed for 3. Kapos yun, makukuha pa ni Belenjon. Ay second remaining, pinatong lamang ni JP. Hindi po pumasok yon, but enough to finish the first two quarters with Global Port up by 4 points, 53-49. Dala na rin. Yung kanilang maaga nilang ika nga na